Okay, people ask me all the time, how do you work with friends and family? And to me, I always think, how do you not work with friends and family? To be honest, who else are you working with? Enemies and strangers? I love working with friends and family, and I think this was definitely ingrained in my family culture. As many of you know, my dad, the late Gene Garino, was the founder of our business, and I was really his first hire, his first employee that he brought on board, and we had so much fun working side by side for the last 8 years, and I learned so much from being by his side and working with him in business. And over the course of those 8 years, we hired both of my brothers, my sister, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my own husband, aunts, uncles, cousins, my mother-in-law. I mean, so many different people that we've hired, not to mention a ton of my friends. Because to me, when I get to work, I don't feel like I'm at work, because I'm hanging out with my friends and family, because we have a conversation about business, and then the next conversation's about when we're going to schedule our next workout class together or what we're going to do on the weekends. And I love that, because if you think about olden day time, right? Like, most people were working with their friends and family. You maybe had a family farm and the kids worked on it with you, and everyone was a part of this system, this business. And so I personally feel it's very natural to do this. Now, I'm no fool. I understand that not everyone has the most incredible family, and not everyone has people that they would, want to work with. Maybe they say, we clash, and that's okay. If you can identify that, then don't get into business with them, right? But if there's people who you love and trust more than anyone in the world, and for me, my friends and family fall into that category, it only makes sense to trust them with the next most important thing to me, which is my business. I wouldn't want to put it in the hands of anyone else other than someone that I love and trust with everything. Now, I will say this. You got to make sure that everything's written down, that everything's contracted, because as many family members as we have had come work for us, we've had to fire, let go, or they have left, right? However they exited. But there's been an equal balance of both. Not everyone who was once in the business is still in the business, and that's okay. They're all still a part of my life, and they're all still my family and friend, because we contracted and because we stayed honest and had integrity through all of the conversations. You see, when someone is your family member or friend, sometimes they'll come start working for you, and they start to get a little lazy and take advantage of the fact that they're working with a family member or friend. That's not going to fly. That's not going to work. And then you have other people who are family members and friends who, when they come work for you, they give you 10x the effort that anyone you know would. And I have people who've fallen into both categories, and the category that, kind of slacks and kind of says, we're family, come on, don't push me that hard. That's not going to work. That's not going to be a relationship that has a lot of longevity in business, but it's okay. All you do is stay honest and have integrity and have that conversation with them to let them know, hey, this isn't a fit, but I still love you and I still want to see you around, and we're still friends and family, and you still keep them a part of the culture and the business in a different way. They're just not working for you. And then those people who give you 10x, those are the people that you got to love on, you got to appreciate in and out of business, because they're doing this for the most part. What I've identified is that my people who work so hard for me, who are friends and family, who are in this business with me, they treat this like it's theirs. They have such ownership over the business. And to me, that's a beautiful thing. I want everyone to be working as if this was theirs, as if it is theirs, right? So that they give me that effort of a business owner. And I think that being, not just someone who's working in a corporate job, right? Where do you really care? You clock out at 5 and it's like, see you later. Or one of my friends always posts on Instagram every Friday, without a doubt, she posts a meme that's like, slams laptop, see you Monday. Right? Oh, come on. I hate that. I don't want anyone to feel that way about working with me or in our business. And to be frank, none of us really do. And if they do, we have that conversation and we say, then let's move you on. Let's move you out. Let's move you forward, because I care about every single one on my team as a human being, as a friend. And I want them to be happy more than anything. My dad would always say that to us. He would say, I want you to be in this business and work with me as long as you want to. And the day you don't want to is the day that I give you the biggest hug and I help transition you into whatever is next. And to me, that's the most beautiful gift that anyone could give to their employee, to their independent contractor, is saying, I want you here and I'm going to love and appreciate you the whole way. But the moment that you go, it's never going to tear this. It's never going to destroy this. This lives forever. This comes and goes. So I try to emulate that with my staff now and just let them know that I love them, I appreciate them. And I know love is a weird word to use in business, but is it? Over the last 2 years, they called it the Great Resignation. And when surveyed, 70% of people who left their jobs did not leave for more money somewhere else. They left because they didn't feel appreciated. And to me, that's a big telltale sign of what's going on in corporate America, what's going on in our job culture these days. If someone doesn't feel loved or appreciated or respected at work, most of us are spending the majority of our lives at work, sometimes more time at work than with family. So you're telling me that we're supposed to be allowing our employees to feel sad, depressed, unhappy, unappreciated for the majority of their life and expect them to continue to show up every day? Absolutely not. We have to change job culture. We have to start respecting and appreciating and loving our employees, our contractors, showing them, I want you here, I care about you, I'm gonna pay you fairly, I'm gonna treat you fairly, right? That little phrase that everyone's using these days, act your wage. I think that is freaking hilarious because, hello, if you don't feel that you are being paid fairly for what you're doing and someone asks you to go above and beyond, you're probably not gonna want to do it. And the joke is that certain generations will be like, of course I'll do it. And other generations are like, nope. But the reality is why would anyone do that? And we need to start respecting that and understanding that, paying people fairly, treating them fairly. And guess what? When you love and appreciate your employees, they want to stay, they want to work for you for a whole heck of a lot longer. Their loyalty is thick. It's not going away. Their loyalty is strong. It's there with you and it's not departing anytime soon. So working with friends and family is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I love that my dad set our business up that way, and I plan to continue to run my business that way because it aids my life, it aids my peace, my happiness as a human being, to surround myself with people I love and be able to give back to them in a way that they feel loved. It's the best thing in the world.